Let's begin the podcast now. Welcome everybody to episode 2 of the Unfunny Podcast, featuring the person who bribed me to make the podcast, MG I don't know.
Oh,
Applause.
hello.
Don't talk.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably a
you're
good
not
idea.
funny. You're very unfunny.
I
Today's episode is I took one out of the chuckle sandwich book because I forgot that we were going to have MG on the show, and the previous idea wouldn't have worked with a special guest. So today, instead of icebreakers, we'll be answering would you rather questions.
wait, I got a good one. I got a good
No,
one.
no,
You
no,
guys-
no, I'm the one with the funny list.
Oh no!
Oh god, it's already gone
Is there-
terrible.
Is there any bacon involved?
Okay,
Are you gonna ask me if cereal is a soup again?
Would you rather have cereal or soup?
Am I gonna have to hang myself?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
Cat,
it's actually, yes, that's
tomatoes
the
are
first
a
step.
fruit. Tomatoes are a fruit, and I'll stick by this
Yeah.
opinion.
That's not even an opinion, that's just a fact. Tomatoes are a fruit, that's just what a fruit is.
Okay.
Well, then why did you say it's not a fruit then?
Okay.
I never said
Let's
that.
I could.
let's start the podcast now.
Okay.
Question number 1. Would you rather have a button that kills everyone you hate or everyone that hates you? Let's start with Kata.
Okay. What if, like, I... Come back to me.
Okay, MG, and MG me.
Oh, yeah.
MG, come on.
What?
Why is
Just-
nobody
Push the button that heals everyone I hate.
Is everything alright over there?
No.
Is everyone alright?
You sound like sounds like you're running from a murderer.
Do you need a family therapist?
Sadly, no.
Should I call the school guidance counselor?
No, but yeah, I'll push the button that kills everyone I hate.
Why?
Probably. Most of the reasoning involved Kata.
Ah,
That was a joke.
you want to replace Kata? I see.
I would replace Kata.
I see.
You've got
I
the
would
job.
replace-
Kata, get out.
Okay, bye.
No,
Let's
Kata, no.
Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna kill everyone I hate just because of my science teacher and nobody else.
Wow.
I can agree there.
Sam, would you kill everyone you hate or everyone that hates you?
I'd kill everyone I hate.
Why is everyone giving the same option?
Because it means that we all die.
That got deep fast.
I
Just
have a
don't care what
different
people think of
answer.
me.
Alright, what
I'd
is your
kill
answer?
everyone that hates me because I hate myself.
Oh.
No, I
You
regretting this question yet?
I would kill everyone that hates me, because
Why?
usually the people that I hate and the people that hate me are the same people, and I have people that I hate that I still like.
Me.
What?
Me.
Wait, okay,
Like
no. How does that work? How does that
So,
work?
okay,
Please
so this-
explain.
So this person I go to school with, they've done some like not nice things and said some not nice things, but like they're funny, and like they sit at my lunch table. But like
Sam.
I'm friends with everyone else at the lunch table, so I'm not gonna leave the lunch table for the sake of removing him. But well, it's kind of like the inside joke to hate him. And he just like did something not nice to one of my friends, so I kind of dislike him for that. Hate is a strong word though, so I don't know. I just feel like everyone that I hate also hates me, but the people that I hate but wouldn't want to die wouldn't die anyways. So yeah.
He really did a not funny, didn't ask type thing right there.
This wasn't funny.
Yeah, that's the point.
That is true. This is
That's-
the
so
unfunny.
that's why they named it.
Okay, but like, alright, here's where the funny bit kicks in, is everyone hates him, and it's so funny, because one time he was like upset at almost
Okay,
a
zombie and
what?
W. Zombie and W. We really don't care is the main issue.
No,
with
no, no.
this-
It
with
gets
this
funny.
idea.
It gets funny. I promise.
That's it.
There's a
Okay,
reason I'm
okay.
telling the story. So, he's like, man, everyone hates me, and people only think things are funny when someone else says it. And then the guy I sit next to went, it's only funny when someone else says it. And then everyone started laughing. And then the table next to us started laughing. And soon a bunch of people were laughing because this guy was like, it's only funny when someone else says it. He's like, guys, stop, it's not funny. And then I went, guys, stop, it's not funny. And then more people started laughing. And we got like a bunch of people laughing because we just kept repeating him.
Ratio.
Yeah. Ratio in real life.
Excellent. Oh, that's such semen and gifts. Nothing comes up.
Alright, alright. You find yourself trapped in a haunted house. And you can't leave. There's no escape, and you're by yourself. And you basically just have to spend the night there. But in the middle of the night, you hear a noise.
Okay.
Would you rather have that noise be crying or laughing?
Okay, so this is from outside?
Inside the house. It sounds like it's inside the house. You get up, look, and it's not there, but you can still hear it. You can never find the source. You just always hear it.
Laughing, I guess.
Like
Yeah,
you're
it
gonna
would
hear
be
like a
hysterical
little,
laughing.
and I mean like a little girl like giggling, like horror. This is you live in a horror film.
But if, with the proper context, would this laugh be scary? Like in an actual conversation?
Well, I mean, like you're already skeptical because you're in like a really creepy abandoned house, and you just hear you know, like little girl like laughing creepy noise.
Okay.
Or would you rather just hear a
Think about-
soft cry?
Oh, a soft cry?
Or just like weep it, like you live in a horror film. I don't know how hard it is to imagine someone crying.
It's very, very difficult.
I'm sure Sam can imagine.
We'll go.
this.
We'll go with crying. We'll go with crying.
Just go to your mom's house after,
Wait.
she sees your dad. Then you'll hear crying.
God.
Okay then. Okay.
No more opinions for you. MG.
You're just using your mom jokes as a coping mechanism. Gonna be honest.
Oh my god.
Listen.
Excellent.
MG.
I would probably hear laughing.
Alright, Sam.
Crying so I can call whoever it is a little bitch baby.
Oh yeah, because
you know that's an amazing
for
reason.
context, everyone, Sam has said that he is sexually aroused by Americans crying.
You don't need to bring it up.
Hey,
I
Oh,
have
God.
the screenshots
Oh,
down.
You know what? Let's add an extra layer to this. You're in the middle of Wisconsin.
oh,
God,
that
there would be
changes my
so
answer
much crying.
completely.
So Sam, the person
Wisconsin.
crying wouldn't be American. You would not hear British crying.
Where's Wisconsin?
It's like
Do British people cry? For
We-
context. For
no,
context, of course.
on a scale of 1, the British people, I don't like. Personally, I don't really cry at all. I have not cried for like a few years. I don't know what it feels like
Because
anymore.
Sam's just such a man.
Exactly.
yeah, he said that
Other
he,
people.
he lives in the Sigma grind set. He doesn't even need to cry.
No, I think everyone. I know it sounds weird, but I think everyone who's a male in the UK just feels like they can't cry, so they don't. I'm gonna be completely honest. So I don't really. I don't know. I don't.
It would
I
be
don't really
Americans
think-
crying. Do I
I'm
need
gonna
to,
call them a
like,
little bitch
find-
babe, and I'm gonna make them my bitch.
Do you want me to like find a YouTube video of like little
Sam,
girls
you're my
horror
bitch.
crying?
Why don't you have that image of me saying my penis is minimalist?
We all knew it was true.
Excellent.
Creepy girl crying and yelling sound effect free from Laura's horror sounds. Let's.
Oh, send me the video. I'm definitely not
You
gonna
know
add that to
what?
my.
Make
Oh,
sure it's not an American.
What is this?
Yeah, I
Take
think
this,
Sam can get
but
up
the
for that.
sus remix of it.
It sounds like a whale dying.
Oh, it does.
He's not like a
So
whale
So
being
would you
fisted.
rather hear this for the whole night, or would you rather hear this?
Dude, I'd die laughing if I heard this during the night.
I
Would you rather hear this?
Oh, this is funny as well.
This, but the sus remix.
What?
I'm gonna go with crying
A
because
sus
I feel
remix of a
like
laugh sound effect.
Hear me out. The sus remix of both of these at the same time.
This already
Oh,
sounds
no.
like a
I'm gonna-
sus remix.
So would you? Okay,
I'm
so
gonna go
now,
with
so now
crying.
that we know what
Yeah,
it sounds like, would you rather hear crying? Would you rather hear that like wailing crying or the little girl laughing?
A wailing
whale.
crying.
Yeah, the whale cry.
It's funny. It's funny. I would literally laugh the whole night.
I'm gonna.
I think I'm gonna go with crying to prevent middle school 6th grade flashbacks. Just
I'm-
for
I think I'm also
my
gonna go with the
sanity.
wailing because I think I could eventually, I could convince myself that it's just like the wind or something like near, or like it's the wind or something nearby, or even like
Whale
a siren.
noises.
Whale noises, yes.
Like, I think
It would just
that
be whales.
I could
Honestly,
zone
she
out,
sounded like she was having a whale all the time. If you get what I mean. Haha.
but I
Very
think,
funny.
Sam,
I think the laughing I would know is specifically laughing. I couldn't convince myself that it wasn't laughing, and that's it. Steph, what do you think?
Whale.
All right.
Whale.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whale.
All right. Here's a little fun one. Here's where we get in a self what's the term?
Self-deprecation.
Self-deprecation.
Mhm.
Would you rather receive $5,000 or look significantly more attractive?
$5,000.
$5,000.
Look at this. Look at these fucking tough people.
Look,
I think they're
10
significantly
times
look
0 is still 0. All I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah. Like on like a serious note, when
This
it
is-
isn't like your like looks actually have a number that can't be 0. I would definitely take 10 times more attractive.
Hear me out. Mark Zuckerberg has a wife. So the $5,000 option was taken by Mark Zuckerberg.
It was.
Oh my god. Mark Zuckerberg is hot.
Okay, let's change this again because everyone kind of moved.
Never mind, Mark
$5,000.
Zuckerberg has a Sam.
Let's change this a bit. Would you rather have $1,000 or be 10 times more attractive?
Well, you already know my answer.
At that point, yeah, I'd go for more attractive.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a limit.
All right, I want to know the limit. So let's go $2,000. I want to hear
I'd go
synonymous
with
yes or
still
no.
the.
Yeah.
I'd go with attractive.
All right, $3,000.
Then I'm gonna go for money.
$2,500.
You said 2,500. No.
What if it was a nickel?
A nickel.
Oh,
I would take the nickel. I would take the nickel.
Okay, but would the nickel be shiny?
No.
Oh no.
If I
it's
had
not
a
a shiny nickel.
If I had a nickel for every time I didn't take 10 times more attractive, I would have 1 nickel. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened.
Okay. So we know. So the limit is $3,000. At $3,000, you'd take the money. So you
Yep.
think your looks, you think being 10 times more attractive is worth $3,000?
I
I
was
think it's
settling for
worth-
2,500, but
I think it's worth for several $100,000.
Really?
Yes, I hate the way I look.
All right. Well,
It
you know.
is.
not
you
even
know.
because I.
Okay, but you look like Cave Town. In Cave Town,
I don't. I do not.
You do kind
You
of.
just
look
have
like
this
Cave
weird.
Town.
You just have this weird
I-
image in your
I
head where
do
you
have
think
this
I do.
weird image in my head, and you look like Cave Town.
I
You look
do
like,
not.
You look like a squishy British Cave Town. Which is, I think Cave Town's
Why
already-
squishy?
because you're young. You're not like 30 years old. You're
He's
still
older
small.
than you.
I know.
What is
I
Cave Town?
also look small and squishy. But I'm
Okay,
They
I'm
said
small
get-
and squishy, but I am 5'8" and weigh 100 pounds. I have a BMI of 15, but I am still small and squishy because that's just how I describe anyone under the age of 25.
Maybe don't.
Sam looks like this.
Wait, how does Sam look like?
Okay.
I'm moving
Ginger.
on. I am
I do
moving
not look
on.
like that.
Here's where we get funny. Here's where it gets funny. Would you
I-
rather be
Is
trapped
that
in an
Cape Town?
elevator? So, you're in an elevator, right?
No,
And
no.
it breaks down. You're stuck there, and it's
Oh.
gonna take 4 hours to get you out. Except there's one
Okay.
person next to you. Would you rather be trapped in an elevator with a 4chan user or a Genshin Impact player?
Genshin Impact players, so I
Oh,
can
Genshin
immediately beat the
Impact
shit
players.
out of them and
4chan.
kill them.
I am the elevator.
Oh God.
You want yourself, you want a Genshin Impact player inside of you?
Wait, no.
God.
I guess I'm gonna stop playing Genshin Impact. Wait, what? No, I'm joking. It's a terrible joke.
Alright, Kata, what's your
You know,
choice?
MG actually has played.
I
MG
have
actually
played-
has played Genshin.
I played it.
I'd like to
I
point
played that
out,
one.
MG,
Uh,
I'm gonna say the funny line. Audio listeners love you to death. But
What,
like to
what
point
did
out
you even
how-
say?
how
No clue what you
MG
said.
has an anime profile picture. Could you please tell me what that's from?
so it's an
It's
Oh,
It's
It's just an anime.
I'm an
It
anime
can't
profile
be-
picture.
Russian Putin anime.
The Russian Putin anime. Love
Yeah,
it.
it's-
I forgot what I was saying for a good
Rhythm game.
second there.
It's a rhythm
I think
game.
I know.
It's a rhythm game.
Okay,
It's a woman.
I'm gonna go with 4chan.
Good
Because
job, Sam.
then-
It's a woman.
What?
I'm gonna go with 4chan since then I can get racial slurs rather than someone who's unable to talk to other humans.
Understandable.
Do you think someone who regularly? Well, I mean, so you'd rather be talk? Okay, never mind. I don't know where I was going.
You
with
having
that.
a
MG. Yes, I am. MG, what's your choice?
That's a tough question.
Great
Uh,
answer, Sam. You already chose Genshin Impact player. MG, what's your choice?
I'm gonna go the same with Sam.
Genshin Impact player. All right.
Yeah.
Steph.
I guess Genshin Impact. I know a lot of people who play Genshin Impact and are tolerable.
All right. All right.
Kill them all.
I'm going to go with the 4chan user just because I think a 4chan user would get all of like the really niche Reddit memes that I know about that, you know, Genshin player wouldn't know. So
You're
at least I'd
saying-
like
Dead and
I-
W racism arc.
I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. Okay,
Are
we're
we
like
claiming-
Zombie
so if
erased
you're stuck in an
confirmed.
elevator for 4 hours and so on, you're gonna have to get to know that. And like let's take me and Sam. You know, Sam and I like if you like Sam and I can go back and forth making slightly offensive jokes, not towards any demographics, just objectively.
That's a lie.
I think they're funny when I'm talking to Sam, but if I'm talking to someone at school, I don't think they're funny. But I think if I was with a 4chan user, eventually after 4 hours, I'd find it funny.
It's
But
because I'm British.
so I think I.
So you're saying you'd be converted to racism over this 4-hour period?
No. I think around the right people, I can find things funnier. But a Genshin Impact player, I
Oh,
don't know,
yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's a bit more broad, and I just wouldn't understand anything they talk about. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this character in Genshin Impact. Oh my god, Twitter," and I'm gonna be like, funny, Big
Oh my god,
Chungus,
Twitter.
25,000 social credit have been deducted from your account, and they're gonna think I'm crazy.
Yeah. Maybe we're the strange ones.
Yeah.
Maybe a Genshin Impact player and a 4chan user are in a call right now debating if they'd rather be with a Redditor or someone.
Or
a
Redditor or a Twitter
Not this
user.
again. Not this again.
Alright, let's change this then. Would you rather be stuck in an elevator with a Redditor or a Twitter user?
Redditor.
Reddit.
Because I know a
Redditor.
Redditor. I know a Redditor.
I'm both Redditor and Twitter user, but I have a good part of Twitter user, not the ones where I'm gonna get triggered because you called me a fucking bicycle instead of a fucking helicopter or
Well, I
something.
think you know quite a bit about Twitter, Sam.
I do know quite a bit about
Because
Twitter.
I'd like to point out that you made a video about minors
Yeah,
posting photos of them, inappropriate photos of themselves.
This makes me sound like a bad person. I realised after I made a video, it makes me look like a bad person because I've gone onto that side of Twitter.
You see, I'm a bad
Alright.
person.
You accidentally witnessed child porn on Twitter. And then, proceeded to make. Or you didn't witness child porn. You witnessed people advertising child porn on Twitter, and then proceeded to make a video about it. So are you sure
Sam,
you would? Because it would just be a random Twitter user. You don't know what side. And then I'd also like to add with the Redditor. I think when I said a Redditor, you're thinking of a 14-year-old who looks at memes all day. But
Oh,
Actually, I mean that's a 30-year-old who's living in his mom's
Yeah.
basement.
Yeah, I was about to say most Redditors are 30
Yeah,
year
the
olds.
Redditor, like, both sides are pretty broad. Like, with a Redditor, you could either be stuck with, like, a 50-year-old pedophile, a 14-year-old who browses memes, or, like, a porn star. Those are your three main demographics on Reddit. But with
There's
Twitter,
like a
I don't know.
triangle
I
of
don't
who's
use Twitter enough.
There's like a triangle of who's interested in who in that situation, just to say, of those three options. Like, if we could make like a love triangle essentially of these three people, I think it would be fairly accurate.
Read them to make the best possible outcome.
Alright, and then Twitter, Sam, would you like to give the options? Give me like the three type of people there are on Twitter.
What? I don't fucking know. I need to think. Let me think. I don't do that
NFT
often.
buyer. Cancel
Alright.
stereotype.
Yeah.
That thing.
Alright, no. The pedophiles.
No.
The people who the cancel culture people. Cancel someone for literally doing anything wrong, and the people who try to cause drama. That's all Twitter really
Okay,
is.
what about
Pedophiles,
politics?
cancel.
What about people who get
Politics-
really political on Twitter?
Those are part of the drama group.
Alright. So Ben Shapiro is gonna be on Drama Alert.
Yes.
Alright. So now that we have these three
Yeah.
So if you choose one, you have a 1 in 3 chance of becoming with one of those people. How does your answer change, Kata?
I choose the
I think I'm
Twitter
gonna go
user.
with Twitter. I
I
really
choose
don't want to be in it with the pedophile.
But Twitter also has pedophiles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y-
right.
it's just
I
less
feel like a
likely.
Twitter pedophile is less bad than a Reddit pedophile, since Reddit already
A Twitter
has...
pedophile is much more high class than a Reddit pedophile.
Yeah, because on Reddit you can get away with a lot more stuff.
You can.
Alright. So, MG,
How would you know?
I'd probably go.
I'm just thinking because of the censorship on those websites. Like, I've read, like, Reddit comment threads when I just, like, browse random subreddits, and I've seen some, like, weird people say some weird things in Reddit comment threads. But the worst I've seen on Twitter is just, like... It's like an r/Tinder screenshot, like... That's how bad it gets on Twitter.
No, you have not gone deep enough on Twitter.
That's why I nominated you.
You have not been deep.
You have not even scratched the surface. Like, not even touched. You're like, say I'm like 100 fucking feet into the surface. Yeah, you're like 6 million fucking feet out. You are. Twitter is a very dark place.
Okay,
Oh,
what's
God.
this context? Like, what's the units used? Why are we? Sure, whatever.
What unit of effed up are we using?
Okay, well, there's a group of people. That I also made a video on this one. There's a group of people on Twitter that's like a community that makes images of people in the Minecraft YT community that are NSFW. They make fanfics that are NSFW of them. It's a horrible.
There's people on
thing.
Reddit doing that too.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
say.
but it's even worse on Twitter because it doesn't like get removed at all. I could search something up, like one word
Dream
up right now,
penis
and it'd
on
come up.
Twitter, and you're gonna get 1,000 results. Okay, but like,
I'll search right now. Dream penis.
but I think that goes both ways, like on Twitter and Reddit, because like on Reddit.
Oh
like,
my!
there's-
Oh, I regret that. I regret that. Oh, goodness. Oh no!
Sam just
That was the biggest gorilla penis I've ever seen.
No, no.
Okay. Anyways, on Reddit, I think that also happens because, like, you know, let's address a previous controversy. Like, Jaden Animations has had a lot of like inappropriate artwork made of her, and she's a real, you know, she's a real person, just like all those dreams. And there's multiple active Reddit communities of
Oh,
like.
there's an actual Twitter community of that as well.
I guess, I don't know, is Twitter and Reddit really that far apart as we think? If we're comparing it bit by bit, there's a lot in common.
I don't think it is. I think they're very close.
I think the only thing that Twitter has that Reddit doesn't is cancel culture.
Yeah.
Reddit has the based people,
Hold on.
and Twitter has the cancel culture. That's and then other than that, they're just the same. Other than the format in which content is delivered.
Wow.
okay.
So let's bring this back. Would you rather be stuck in an elevator with a Redditor or a Twitter user?
Twitter user.
Oh,
Twitter user, yeah.
yeah,
Twitter
Twitter.
user. Steph.
Just gone.
Steph, you've been quiet. You've been quiet this episode.
I'm concentrating. You'll see why.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, I like when we say, oh
Let's-
no.
Okay. Do we move on to the next
Alright.
question?
I created a graph for a chart essentially to prove my theory. This goes from the arrows make say who benefits from essentially, right? You understand? You get what I'm going from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oops, I don't know why.
Why is it gone silent all of a sudden?
I have to like write down the times where this happened. 28, 28, and then I have to write down the other time.
Oh, so you can put it on the
Yeah.
screen. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, audio only listeners.
Smart
That
NW.
sounds logical enough.
I listened to the first episode on Spotify. Okay.
Nice.
Audio listeners love you to death.
Audio listeners love you to death, but we're going to play the entire Shrek movie on screen, but only for the video watchers. Sorry, audio listeners, love you to death.
Audio
should-
listeners, so we're gonna be showing the B movie frame by frame, and you're gonna see none of it. Love you to death.
3-hour episode
Love you
of
to
frame
death.
by
But
frame.
Dream just walked into the room and is now giving me a high five.
Dream penis.
And then
Don't search Dream penis on Twitter.
Oh no.
Audio
You'll see.
listeners love you to death. Dream's cock is massive, and I can see it right here. Audio listeners
No.
love you to death. But, like, I mean, this thing is insane. Like, I've never seen, not even on, like, the dark corners of Reddit of accidentally clicking on things. This thing really is massive. Audio listeners love you to death. You're not seeing any of this action.
Temptation to send it to zombie is very high.
Alright.
Next question.
Can I ask a question real fast?
Alright.
You want to ask questions?
Is water wet?
Yes.
No,
No, but you're honest.
no.
Yes.
I hate all
Okay,
of you.
so if you have a molecule of water,
One molecule,
Right.
yes. And anything else, no. If it's like
If you
a
have a
large amount of
molecule-
water.
so I think the water isn't wet only if it's one molecule. The second you have more than one molecule, water is wet.
Wet is a state of being that can only be applied to solid objects.
So, woman.
And when I'm in the room with your mom.
Excellent.
I hate you. I hate you.
Just cope, Kevin. It's too
Alright, so
late.
are you saying that humidity isn't wet?
I'm saying that's
Are you
moist,
saying
not
humid-
wet.
I
I'm
didn't,
saying
I
I've
didn't
got
ask
those-
you like Charles White. I asked if moisture is mist wet.
No,
Yes.
But isn't mist just wet air?
no.
Are you telling me mist
moist
isn't
air.
wet air? What
I'm
is the
telling you
difference
that.
between moist and
Moist
wet?
air. Moist can be applied to like a gas or a
Moist to
solid.
definition.
Or
Slightly
Moist
wet.
can be applied to your mum.
Definition of moist is slightly wet. So it's slightly wet air. It's still wet air.
Why is this a conversation?
I'm
So-
still saying
I
I'm
have
gonna
no
stand by
clue.
that. Can you get
What do you mean you have
can
no
you get
clue?
a
You sounded
different
it.
liquid wet? If I pour water on oil, is the oil wet?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
It's in contact
watered
with water.
down.
So when you like pour a glass of water on a table, that doesn't
Of
make the
water.
entire table wet. It just only makes the part where it's in contact with the water wet. Wet is just a status of when you're in contact with water.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you have two water molecules, one molecule
Okay,
is
you
in
can't-
contact with another, so water is wet as long as it's more
Am
than
I-
one molecule.
Am I in contact with myself?
Are you saying you're
yes.
No.
wet? Excuse me.
No.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. This is a warm-up. There are
Ooh, guys,
children in here.
this is getting a bit.
Okay, next
this is
question,
getting
next question,
next
next
question.
question.
Would you rather be a superhero or a supervillain? This one's a bit lame.
Super villain.
No, wait. Superheroes have plot armor.
Yeah.
So are you
super
saying
villain.
supervillains
No, no,
don't
no,
have
no,
plot
no,
armor?
no. Apart from if you're the Joker, he's lived for a very
Are
long
you
time.
telling me? So Dream is obviously the villain. Let's go with the Dream SMP since we're
No,
talking
no,
about
we're
Dream.
not going with the Dream
No,
SMP.
no.
No
Dream.
Dream.
All right. Are you
Zombie,
telling me-
you're
are
sounding
you telling-
awfully like a Twitter user here.
Are you telling me Jay Schlatt did not have plot armor?
No, we're
Well,
not
he didn't,
talking
he had,
about
like,
the
a
Dream
fucking stroke
SMP.
I'm thinking about
My
the
point
Dream
is,
SMP.
no.
You brought
Look.
up plot armor, and plot armor has like.
Plot armor is relevant to anime, which this person is
Zombie.
clearly invested into heavily.
Zombie,
Are
do
you
you want
telling me
plot armor in
Dio
my
did not
Minecraft
have plot
SMP?
armor? Are you telling me Dio doesn't have plot armor?
Dio
We're
does
not
have.
talking.
It took him. It took 3 generations and 4 seasons to kill Dio.
It did.
Are you telling me Dio did not have plot armor? Also,
No, what
sorry
I'm
for
telling you
people
is
who are
JoJo's
watching
Bizarre.
Spoilers.
I've watched episode 1 and 2.
Villain, God, nobody ever gets past episode 2. Everyone
I'm
watches
not
episode
watching
2 and
because
gets
it's
stuck.
terrible.
I have never met a person who did not get stuck on episode 2 and then give up. And then
I watched up to the halfway through the first season.
see,
or whatever
you're good.
the fuck
But
they call
alright,
it.
so anyways,
And
so,
then I gave up because it was pure boredom and absolutely
so
shit and
either
lame.
way, you have
Exactly.
plot armor. So would you rather be a superhero or a supervillain?
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Plot armor is a part of this. Okay.
Super
I
villain.
know a super villain. They have
Yeah,
cooler
super villain.
designs,
Exactly.
and
And also, the heroes always have some like shitty backstory. Like the heroes, they're like,
exactly.
Batman's a fucking orphan.
Are you
Why have I
telling me
wanted to be
that
him?
Heinz
No,
Doofenshmirtz
no.
doesn't have a bad
Villains-
backstory?
Yeah, villains also have bad backstories.
The Joker is a pretty cool backstory.
Heinz Doofenshmirtz also has a pretty cool backstory.
Both of my pads without that. No, I can't. Who has a good impression of Heinz Doofenshmirtz?
Show up. How do you do a?
How did you do?
I can't do a
No.
Heinz Doofenshmirtz.
I think Bowser is a pretty cool enemy.
Patty the platypus.
No,
I
zombie,
can't, I
no
can't.
more.
I'm
Not the
no more,
Bowser
no
from
more.
last time.
A Krabby Patty, the super form of a
Fucking
Patty.
torturinator. Patty the
Introducing
platypus.
the gender changerinator. That was not that funny. I'm gonna hang myself.
Alright, yeah, you're not funny. You're right.
That had
Yeah.
context. That had context.
No one has context for that joke. Like actual
My
context.
point is, I picked villain. Villains are cooler.
Yeah, villain. Because I'd be cocky then.
Okay, imagine. Would you rather? Let's say this. Would you rather be Thanos or like the strongest Avenger? You'd be Thanos.
You're right. Alright, is there anyone here that would be the hero? Well then, that settles it. Next question.
That's like saying, would it be like? Yeah, you know what? Just continue.
Next question. Would you rather lose permanent access to YouTube or Wikipedia?
Wikipedia.
Ugh. I'd say
Sure,
YouTube, honestly. It'd probably be healthier for me.
I mean, sure, but like, maybe I'll miss out on the cock and bull torture.mp3 on Wikipedia, but
That's a pretty big
There goes
segment.
MG.
I'm gonna
MG
be
is
honest.
left.
it'll be on YouTube like everywhere. I can find it anywhere I want, and I can just tell somebody to send it to me, and then I still have it. Like,
Okay. I mean, probably Wikipedia. From like a
Yeah.
actual usage and enjoyment of my life, it's gonna be Wikipedia. But from like a this is what I should do, it's gonna be YouTube.
Alright, let's
bull
change this a
torture,
bit.
otherwise known as CBT.
Would you rather lose access to YouTube or Google?
You say YouTube, Google is a Google isn't
YouTube,
one thing.
YouTube.
No,
Google is one thing, Google is a
search
platform.
engine. Would you rather lose
Oh,
access to
search
YouTube
engine.
or
Search engine. Google.
you'd rather
Oh, the search
you'd ra-
engine. Yeah, go away.
Alright,
don't
would you
even
rather
care.
lose access to YouTube or search engines as a whole?
Oh, then YouTube.
And YouTube, because I can't get onto YouTube in the first place. You
Well,
fucking
you can
nuts.
just type in the URL. You just have to know URLs.
Oh, I
You-
have to know
you could-
URLs? Okay, that
https://pornhub.com/.
yeah, it's gonna be YouTube.
Alright. But now I'm gonna target these specifically. Kata, would you rather lose access to Reddit or YouTube?
Reddit or YouTube?
Yeah.
Reddit.
Alright. Now this is a question for both of you. Pornhub.com or YouTube?
I'm
Oh, this is a hard
gonna
one.
lightly decline this one.
No, I'd like to just let Steph do whatever they're doing right now. Just let them in silence do whatever they want. Okay, well, this is a hard one.
I only say this because you brought it up, Sam.
Okay, well, let me have a time to think. On YouTube, if I have an account with Pornhub's going on YouTube. If I have an account that can go past age restrictions, then there are certain videos that I could use instead. And also, Pornhub isn't the only website, zombie. So
That's a good point. Like, what
Yeah.
alternatives do you have to YouTube? Vimeo? No.
yeah,
Why would you?
Daily
No.
Motion.
Guys, hold on. I need to log into my Mixer account. Rest in peace, Mixer.
Alright, would you rather lose access to Wikipedia or Twitch?
Wikipedia.
Twitch.
If
I'll use Twitch.
if I lost access to Wikipedia, then I would not get the $50 that I got from my stream today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll use Twitch, honestly.
Alright.
Look at that. Why is she saying
Alright, that's the end. Oh man, that was a nice voice crack. Anyways, that's the end of
Lovely.
here's the plot twist. I actually have 2 lists of questions. That's only the end of 1 list.
Oh.
So the next
We're
question
happy
is,
there.
these when I was looking for would you rather questions, I ran into some really bad would you rather questions. Like,
Oh, look, the second question you asked at the beginning of this recording.
no, I mean here's one. Would you rather have knowledge or a Lamborghini?
What does knowledge even mean?
That's basically just saying, would you rather have money or be smart?
I'm gonna go with knowledge. What if I choose to have the knowledge on how to build a Lamborghini?
Or just choose the knowledge on how to become a NASA space.
Sam, would you rather have knowledge or a Lambo?
Oh, obviously a Lamborghini. I'm joking. No.
Steph, are you still there?
That's such a stupid question too. What does knowledge even mean? Like, am I knowing the knowledge of the universe every single Google result?
It
Knowledge
just
is
says
power.
no. I think Steph is just gone.
I'm still here.
Okay,
I
so-
just need maybe 5 more minutes.
Would you rather have knowledge or a Lambo?
Time.
Oh, okay.
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 Next one.
I'm really wondering what
next
Seth is
one.
working on.
Would you rather eat a cheeseburger or end world hunger?
Cheeseburger. Eat a cheeseburger, mate.
Kana, would you rather eat a cheeseburger or end world hunger?
I don't like cheese.
Take the cheeseburger anyways. Don't.
Hada's like, I'm allergic to cheese, but I'll take the cheeseburger.
I mean, logically, I'm allergic to cheese. So I'm
you
lactose
just take it
intolerant.
off. You just take it off. It'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Take the cheeseburger. Always a better
Steph,
option.
would you have a cheeseburger or end world hunger?
End world hunger.
Oh, what a weirdo.
What a weirdo. I would take. Okay, depends on
I
what
will
cheese.
pull up your screenshots of you two having sex with each other on a Minecraft server. Don't test
Excuse me, you were there as well.
Okay, my
Not in
question
these
is,
photos.
my question is
How
what.
were you taking the photos?
I need context of what kind of cheeseburger. Like, where is the cheeseburger from? Like, are we talking
You're
about
the one
like?
asking the question.
Are we talking like a Five Guys burger, or are we talking like McDonald's Big Mac?
Uh,
There's a
the
really
best
big
burger
difference in
you've
quality
ever,
there.
the best burger you've ever had. You just get another one. So obviously, burger.
But yeah, cheeseburger.
all right. This is a fun one. Would you rather have the Death Note, the Sex Note, or Pablo, a squirrel? This is an actual question on r/would you rather. Would you rather have the Death Note, the Sex Note, or Pablo, a squirrel?
Okay, so what happens if I write Pablo, the squirrel, on one of these notes?
Why
Does
would
Don't
you-
do it on the
Pablo
sex
appear?
note. Don't do it on the sex note.
Why would you have sex with a squirrel, Kata?
Why wouldn't you?
Okay. Next question.
No, not next question. Why would you rather have the Death Note, the Sex Note, or Pablo?
Ooh. Can I get a picture of
Making
Pablo?
pillaging noises.
Okay. I will go into google.com and Google
Search for Pablo the squirrel.
Pablo the squirrel. There we go. Oh, it's
Wait, is it the squirrel from? No, it's not the squirrel.
alright. This is the first
Not Madagascar.
picture. This is
No, I
the
mean,
first
okay.
picture of an actual squirrel.
What's the squirrel from Not Madagascar?
Oh yeah, definitely the sex note.
Yeah,
Sex
he's going in
note.
the sex note. He's going in the sex note.
Alright, next question.
So both of you just choose the Sex Note.
Yeah, sex note.
Yeah.
All right, Steph. Would you
I've been
Steph, would you rather have the Death Note, the Sex Note, or Pablo, a squirrel?
I mean, they're all great things that I could do with them, but Pablo, ooh. Sex note.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Steph, is what you're doing related to the podcast? Do I need to buy you more time?
It is related to the
Okay,
podcast.
so
You'll see.
I need to buy you more
I just
time.
have to do one more thing.
It's
I'd
not
like to do a
Clubhouse
lot
again,
more,
is it?
but I think this is good enough. I just need to edit one more thing.
It's not Cloud House, is it?
No,
House on the moon?
it's better.
Oh,
Would you rather
Yeah.
have Cloud House on the moon
Alright,
or IKEA?
Okay, I sorted by controversial.
okay.
I'm trying to get these live. We're
shit.
getting these live. And the first one is right up Sam's alley. And I can't believe
Oh,
this was even allowed on r/would you rather. Would you
I'm
rather,
interested.
Would you rather have sex with a dog, dead or alive? This is the first result.
Is the dog dead or are you dead?
The dog.
Oh,
There's a thing
Oh.
where.
Is he
We're not
Definitely
answering
dead.
this question. We're not
Definitely
answering this
dead.
question. We're moving
Definitely
on to the
dead.
next. We're moving on to the
no,
next.
no,
question.
definitely dead, definitely dead.
Is it in public or private?
Oh,
Stop.
public.
Also, I
Public
would like to
dead.
point out for the knowledge or Lamborghini question from earlier, knowledge was spelled incorrectly, so it's obvious that they chose the Lambo. Alright,
I can't keep my eyes off of Pablo. He's looking really cute.
Yeah, Pablo.
I'm
So
so
are those,
happy
like,
I put him in the sex
Pears
note.
or? Oh, is that like a? He's got a little bow tie. Pablo
he
is
does.
looking dashing today. Simply.
I don't like this question. This question gets really, really inappropriate, and it applies to none of us, so we're not reading it.
Aw.
It's about seeing women.
It's about
In public.
if it's about well, it's in the context of if you were a woman, but you know.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
right,
I'm a
right.
woman. I have a vagina.
All right. So do you want me to read the question?
Yeah, we know.
I'd like to say that none of these questions reflect the interest of this podcast.
Cap.
Girls of
I'd fucking
Reddit, would you let a random male sit on your face for $40,000?
Wait, let a male sit on my face.
Yes.
$40,000. I'll do anything.
There's context.
Sam's like, I've done that for less.
The man will sit on your face naked for as long as he wants in one session. The money will be transferred to your account unquestioned by the authorities and tax-free.
Oh, tax-free, that makes it even better. You know, for this whole thing, for the past 50 minutes, I've
I was
already had
getting
to
ripped
piss
off
while it's
before
happening.
this.
Now we're moving on to the next
Actually.
question.
Do I have to piss in a cup, or can I just quickly leave?
Save it for the piss stream.
For context, listeners who don't know everything love you to death.
Context. No context necessary.
Okay, no context. Okay, no context.
No context.
That's
Okay,
racist.
would you rather have $1 million or make anyone you want be attracted to you, platonically, romantically, or sexually?
$1
Well, I
million.
think
I'll get both if I say $1 million.
Well, he's got a point. But I would still take the
Alright,
second
would
option.
you do this? Would you do this? Alright, Kata, would you do it for $10,000?
Wait, no. Here's the actual bigger question. So anyone, right?
Mhm.
Do squirrels count as ones?
Excellent. Okay.
Yes, squirrels count.
All right. I'm gonna pick the second.
He's going for Pablo.
Would you rather cuddle Keanu Reeves or Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds.
Keanu.
Okay, he's gay.
yeah.
He's gay. He's gay. He said Keanu
No,
first.
okay. It's not even. The reason I want Keanu is just for moral support mentally.
Alright. Are you saying
Like I
that-
can.
Is he your support dog?
Zombie has the Keanu Reeves pillow.
I do have
Okay,
a Keanu
yeah, I
Reeves
know.
pillow.
Is it a body
So-
pillow? A body
So
pillow.
the thing about Keanu Reeves, he's got the Bob Ross energy, right?
Uh-huh.
Ryan Reynolds has got the pure.
The purely sexual energy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I'm going for.
Alright.
That's
If we're
why I
going
want
for a
that.
cuddle, then yeah, Keanu
I'm
Reeves.
kind of curious
Oh.
of what you said. You said the Bob Ross energy. Would you rather cuddle Bob Ross or Steve Irwin? While
If
they
I'm a
were still
crocodile,
alive.
if I'm a crocodile, I'll go with you.
While they were still alive.
Wow. So this is
No,
where I
mate,
get
I'll
time
have their
travel too?
corpse.
Do I get time travel too?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
but
ready.
Just for this session, but just
Oh,
for this
no.
session.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right.
That's
So
just my-
also, does Steve Irwin have an alligator, and does Bob Ross have a canvas?
Are you gonna say I want Bob Ross to beat me like he beats the canvas or something? Is that where this is going? Are you gonna become a simp on
Good
Twitter?
idea. It would have been a good idea, but I didn't think of that.
I want Bob Ross to beat me like he beats that canvas.
Amen.
I just want the happy little trees. Wait, no. Wait, never mind. Never mind.
Treat me like the
Next
mistakes that
question.
made me a
Next
bird.
question.
I think Steph is done with what we were doing. Are we gonna?
Oh, I'm
Yes, yes.
done.
Yes. Let me see.
You see, we mentioned Ben Shapiro like once,
Oh no.
and I was inspired to make something
Copy pasta.
that was so disgusting and awful. And
Who wants
there
to
are
post it
two
on
versions of it. I'll let you pick which version you want. Do you want version 1, which is normal, somewhat,
Okay.
or do you want version 2 that's a little spicier?
Version 2.
Version
Version
2 you get.
Version 2. Version
Version
2.
two.
Version 2. Version 2.
Sam, I'm gonna want you to dramatic. Oh.
Oh.
God. Oh, but
Okay,
that
Is
is.
this like
Okay.
a Snapchat
You're
filter I
welcome.
can download?
What's the other one then? Is there an image of him without the clothes, or
It's just the cat
Hey,
ears.
yo.
It's just the cat ears that you change. Audio
Oh, yeah,
listeners,
for sure.
audio listeners love you to death, but Steph has just photoshopped cat ears, long earrings, blush, really glossy lips, and very long nails onto a photo of Ben
Don't
Shapiro.
forget the eyeshadow and
It's
eyelashes. They just don't
eyeshadow
show
and
up because his bushy ass eyebrows.
It took you that long. You were
Okay, my
concentrating on that
question
one.
in this photo.
No, because the blush took so long because you think people would make it like with no background, so I just had to improvise.
You didn't even take off his clothes. It's not worth it.
You have issues.
can you not
Sam.
already know this? Have
So,
you seen
Sam-
Do you
my
want,
Twitter?
Sam, do you want to redo
want-
your question of who you would take to the island? Is it going to be Ryan Reynolds and Ben Shapiro?
It's gonna be Ryan Reynolds. Take Ben Shapiro, and I'm
Mike,
gay.
okay, I have one question. Would Ben Shapiro in this image still have the squeaky voice?
For sure.
No.
But it would be
then no.
replaced with
I
a
hate
lot
it.
of
Then I hate it.
girl.
Okay, well, would Ben
Girl,
Shapiro
okay,
have
girl,
the?
girl, Joe Biden's
Girl.
president, girl, Joe Biden's
Girl, let's
presidency.
spread false information.
Girl, Joe Biden's presidency is a disaster, girl. You better believe it. This is the worst presidency I have
I'm
ever
about to
seen. You
fuck
gotta
up my
believe
Twitter
it.
feed. I'm going to look
Tail
up Ben
facts
Shapiro on Twitter.
right.
I'd smash Joe Biden.
Also, in case you think that was politically biased, I accidentally clicked on the Ben Shapiro show earlier, and that was what I heard.
Okay, I have Ben Shapiro's Twitter up, so I fucked up my Twitter feed for you guys. Love you all. Girl, facts, don't care about your feelings. On February 5th. No! February 5th, 2016, and it's pinned.
Every twiff.
I hate you.
Girl, facts don't care about your
Alright.
feelings. Hypothetically
Can we get a
speaking, of
Hulu?
course.
You can hear from
Can we
that statement that I chose the Lamborghini.
Okay.
Okay, I have one last question before we hit the road. And you know,
Why did I hit
it's
the
a
road?
question. It's a
That'd
question.
be
You know,
painful.
that's a little near and dear to a lot of people's hearts.
Would you rather have
from-
infinite bacon?
Let me turn up my mic volume here.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon and no games, or unlimited games and no games?
His microphone has gone too loud, but I literally could not hear anything he said.
We heard none of that.
Would
We
you
had none
rather
of-
have unlimited bacon and no games, or unlimited games and no games?
You're not even doing it right. You're not even doing it.
How do you
I
have
got it
unlimited
from
games
Google.
and no
okay,
games?
Okay, wait. Alright. I have to find the full copy pasta then.
Oh no.
Alright, here we
Would
go.
you
here we
rather
go.
have games?
No, shut up. This
Or
is
no,
my joke.
bacon.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon, but no more games, or games? Unlimited games, but no games.
You don't even get the comedic timing right. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you for listening to the Unfunny podcast, everyone. Have a nice night. I just butchered so many memes. You know, it's
zombie.tk/store.
it's truly disgusting that some people would do this horrible
Would do
thing.
such a thing.
Good night, everybody.